Hello everybody! Today I'm going to show you guys how to make the ginger shots, right? You guys has been following me. Ginger shots is something that I always wanted to try. I've seen them on Facebook, on the internet, and I'm really curious. And last night I went to visit a friend and she was busy in the kitchen. I thought she was making some drink for me, but actually she was just making drink for herself. This way. I just hope that it's not a sign for cold. So if you are experiencing some changes in your body, you felt like you're going to get a cold, so maybe this is what you need. All right, so I'm going to just see if I could adjust this camera in a way that so you don't have to I'm going to see if I can do it like this so that you guys can see everything I do. All right, so let's hope that the lights are strong enough. I'm going to remove this, throw the paper away. So basically it's just ginger shots, right? Of course you need ginger. These are ginger. I'm using the fresh ginger. So how much ginger? This is the amount that I'm using. It's about, I don't know, maybe about 300 grams. So I just peel them with a spoon, and this is all ready to be used. So for the recipe, it called for a juice blender, but I don't have a juice blender, so I'm going to be using just a normal blender. This is a normal blender. So I know a lot of people have no blender at home, so I'm trying to see if I can make this your solutions too. So let's see if this works. All right, you need carrots. So these are some chopped peeled carrots. This dropping, you see, is wet. So these are just peeled carrots. I have about maybe 6 of them. If it's a normal long size, so I would estimate around, you need about 6 to 7 or 8 even, depending on how much you like carrots. Carrots is a little bit sweet, so it will give you guys a much easier sensation. It's not so bitter. Ginger is a bit not bitter, but it's a bit strong. It gives you really that kick. So this is what you need: carrots, ginger, and lemon. So I'm going to cut this lemon up, and also turmerics. So you can get turmerics in the local shop or in the Asian store. I think it's cheaper you will buy them at the Asian store. So for a bag of bottles like this, I got this from Genevieve this last summer. So she gave me one big bottle, which I really appreciate, because turmeric is really healthy. It has a lot of benefits. Go and Google. I will not be so low in telling you guys again. I always have turmeric at home in most of my recipes, and of course some honey. All right, so it's really simple. Honey, turmeric, and lemon, ginger, and garlic. So and of course you need a blender. Let's see. All right, hopefully this is going to be like a concentrated one, and I'm going to fill these shots into a bottle like this. You can find any kinds of bottles. So I'm going to be making this and pour them into these bottles later on. And what you need to do is just to take a little shots. You pour just maybe 1 tablespoon of these shots and add some warm water or some cold water, whichever you prefer. But I prefer cold water because warm water you might kill the benefits of the ginger. So I wouldn't recommend you to use hot water. So without further delay, I'm going to cut this up and see if I could find my knife. Let me see, this is my knife. Let me just put this camera like this so you guys can see what I'm doing. Alright, so this is going to be like a live chat. I'm going to put this turmeric here so you guys can see. Oh, a big crab. Okay, I'm not going to cut this carrots. I'm going to leave it as it is like this because this is going to be into the mixer. But what I want to do is with the lemon, I want to get the zest of it. So I'm going to just peel a little bit of the, very, very gently. I don't want the white one. I just want the surface. So if you can find an organic lemon, will be even better. This is not organic. So I'm just going to be gently peeling these as gentle as possible. Like this. Try not to get the white one, the white underneath, because this will make the shots really bitter. Oh, this is a bit too much, but never mind. I'm gonna try to not to take the white part, just the zest. It's not that easy, yeah. So actually, it's the best is to grate it, but I don't have a grater, so I'm gonna try and mince this, but I was thinking maybe I should try using the machine since I already have it set up. So for the lemon, I'm gonna put this to the side here together with the carrots. I'm going to cut the lemon. It's much easier to use a bigger knife, so I'm gonna use a fillet knife. I'm going to cut this, and then this part, you don't need this part. It's quite, it's not that difficult to cut them if you cut them in the right way and in a safe way. I'm always very scared for knife and lemon because when you get a cut from cutting a lemon, you're going to have a lot of problems. So try to get rid of the white stuff as much as possible so it's not so bitter. Alright, so this is one part. It's good to have like a tray underneath, because when you cut juice and citrus thing, it tends to be a bit like you are extracting the juice, so the table will be wet, and you have to clear up the mess later on. Okay, I'm just going to cut this last part. Alright, it's that easy. So I'm going to just remove the white one as much as possible so it's not so bitter. And I'm going to cut them into a quarter. This I'm going to put like last minute stuff. So I'm going to try, right? Let's pray that this will work. So I'm using this mixer with the finest grating. So if you can see, you can find the finest one. So I'm going to try and see if this works on this in a case where you don't have a blender. So I'm going to start off with first the ginger. Alright, I'm going to try it. Oh, maybe I don't use the ginger. I have some bad experience with the ginger before. So I'm going to try using the carrots first. Carrots. Okay. Finger carrots. Let's pray, all right? Oh God, look at the mess. Yeah, some parts are not really cut. This is not so good, but we're gonna redo this. I'm gonna put this, the bigger pieces outside, and I'm going to try and put this in one batch. And this is a kind of messy work, but I'm sure it will be fine. All right, I'm going to try put everything back again, and let's see this time if it works. You have to take risks, right? You have to take risks in your life. Otherwise, it's going to be so boring. No risk, just save all the time. That's not fun. Okay, I'm going to just try this again, all right? I'm going to put everything in. Let's hope that this works this time. I'm going to wash my hands. And just try this. Was much better. Let's try the reverse. Okay, so I'm gonna remove all this. Then clean my tray. See if this mess is you might need a cloth to do this work. I'm gonna remove this first, and you need a bowl. Let me get a bowl. I'm gonna try and get a transparent bowl. Bowl, and I'm going to try and push all this into the bowl. This is not the pre-recorded video. This is live streaming. So guys, these are for real, alright? I'm not doing any tricks at all. What you see is what you get. So I'm going to remove this. Put them back into the bowl. You see, the one thing about ginger is that when you are grating it, you have to be really consider that ginger, it gets stuck. All right, they get stuck. I used a grater before. Let's hope that this is much easier to remove. So you have to be really patient, which I don't have. I'm going to try to have patience for 2018. So just slowly remove all this this fiber from the ginger. Okay, so you don't want this to get stuck in the between. So usually I do that later. All right, just make sure you soak this in water. And I'm gonna pour the rest of my ingredients. So let me get a spatula. Where is my spatula? Ooh. Sorry, little guys. A little bit unprepared for this live streaming. Actually, I don't seem to be able to find my stuff in this new kitchen. All right. Oh God, let me just try and see if I can find my spatula. Okay, I'm gonna remove all this juice, valuable juice. In here, as much as possible. Okay, you see it's soaking wet. That is what you want. It's okay with a bit of fiber when you drink. It's good for you anyway. I'm going to remove this. I'm going to remove this because it will drive me crazy. Take this away, and then I'm going to squeeze this, all right, in another bowl or in another container. Let's see if I can find my cups, my measuring cup. This is a measuring cups. Measuring cups. So I'm going to try and squeeze this thing out. Using my bare hand. If you like, you can use a seal. I'm going to try to use a seal. Where is my seal? Let's see if I can find them here. Can't find my stuff. Where's my stuff? Oh, yes, it's here. Okay, I'm going to use this seal, all right? So if you're lazy like me, don't have a cloth or don't have a cloth at home, this is one way you can do this. See, squeeze it gently. There's a lot of juice in here. There's a lot of juice in here. Oh my. I can smell the fragrance of the carrots and the lemon. Make sure you don't cut your finger when you do this, alright? Put a plaster or where it belongs. I can feel the citrus. Oh, this is my workout for this morning. Oh, okay. Still a lot of juice. Yeah, so one patch is done. Of course, I think it's much easier if you use a food blender, a juice blender, so that you don't have to do these steps, all right? So this is really a lot of work. Oh, okay, this is done. Really need some muscles, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna try this one. Second patch, third patch. It will be much easier life if you have a juicer. But again, juicer is quite a pain in the ass to make them into juice, and you have to wash them. The one that I have in my apartment is a bit troublesome because you have to wash the whole mix, the whole thing. I wish they could invent a mixer that you don't have to you know, use a brush to wash the last part, everything in and then come out, and you just need to rinse it in water. Life would be much healthier and easier, isn't it? But you know, it always comes with a price in everything we do, including the health. You have to pay to get good health. Ooh, okay, so now this last patch, I'm going to pour them on this. Okay, I'm gonna put this in the sink. Look at the color, it's so vibrant. Okay, I'm gonna squeeze this. It's much easier to squeeze when it is of a smaller portion. Squeeze it. Oh. Okay, so put everything back, and of course this you can throw it away. I'm gonna wash my hand. The sink is really good because it's just beside. I love my new kitchen. So this is how you get the juice. It's very concentrated. I'm going to remove this so that I will have less headaches. Alright, wipe this. Okay, this is it. And then what you need to do now is to add some honey. I'm going to add some honey. And this drink, you want to make sure that you keep the drink in the refrigerator for at least 1 day. All right, give time for the flavors to develop. I'm going to add the turmeric first. So you know, guys, I'm a turmeric queen, right? So I'm going to be adding quite a lot of turmeric because this is going to be a concentrated one. So I'm going to be adding about 1.5 tablespoons. Alright. So just give this turmeric, you need to really let them sit in the water for them to be effective. And it's really important. All right, they did hi and the reason why you want to do that is because when you are doing this, let the turmeric sit overnight. According to research, turmeric need to be boiled and cooked for a certain time in order for it to take effect. So the same thing, like in this shot, I'm not going to cook the turmeric. I'm just going to let it sit in this concentrated juice. and let them sit in the refrigerator in a bottles for overnight, and then drink them. Just add a little bit of water and there you go, you get your shots. But before I go, I'm going to just add some honey. I need some honey. The amount is really up to you. I prefer to be a bit more sweet because I'm not sweet enough. No, it's just because I like the flavors of the honey. I eat honey every day for tea every morning before I go to work. I make 1 big cup of tea, and then I must have honey in my tea. It gives a lot of flavors. That's it. So you just stir this, and if you like, you can have a taste, but make sure that the honey is what do you call it, mixed properly. All right, here you go, honey shots. Ding! Can take a thumbprint and then do this in my Facebook and Instagram. All right, guys, pour this into this bottle. Keep them in the refrigerator for at least 1 day before you drink them. All right, you need to pour about just a tiny bit, about maybe 2 tablespoons or 1 tablespoon, depending on your liking. Add a bit of cold water and drink it before you go to work every morning. All right, I hope you guys enjoy this video, and if you do, please share them, and if you are new here, do subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I really appreciate you supporting my channel for so long, and I hope to see you again real soon. All right, bye.